So my name is Zara Nanu.
My name is Vinnie Morgan.
I'm John Holloway.
I'm Shorrock.
So yesterday we went to London. Cost us an absolute fortune on the train. That's another discussion.
Won't be doing that again.
Yeah. But basically we went to go and see one of the world's largest infrastructure cloud providers for the public sector. Really, really interesting conversation and pitch. For us, really, it was the biggest client that we've pitched and spoken to in our kind of short space of time since we've been doing this whole HdE thing. For us, it was kind of validation in terms of what we're doing and the process and how we help businesses scale and acquire new clients and customers. It validated that whole thing for me. So really, really good time. We walked away from the meeting and from the pitch with a test campaign. So we're going to be doing some bits and pieces with that client, basically to prove to him what we can do. So yeah, we're really excited. For us, that is potentially a bit of a game changer in terms of us as an organisation, us as a company. So I can't wait to get stuck in and get started.
My name is Vinnie Morgan. I'm the founder of BookingLive. BookingLive is a company that has two amazing products. One that serves the enterprise, clients within the UK, public sector, NHS, Transport for London, Microsoft, some big names are using the software. On the other end of the spectrum, we serve a lot of SMEs. We've got over 700 SMEs across 50 countries. Both of them essentially do the same thing, which is using our software to sell availability online, booking into events, courses, activities, etc. Anything you book onto online, you could use BookingLive.
Hey, I'm Shorrock. I am the MD of TechSPARK, which is a not-for-profit network who help digital and tech businesses across the west of England. I've done lots of things in the last 10 years or so, working with lots of businesses who are aiming to grow, and over time I've done more and more in Bristol and more working with some of the exciting tech and digital businesses in the region, and now that's what I spend all of my time doing.
I'm John Holloway. I'm a consultant CTO on the interim and fractional side. That means I go into kind of high growth kind of startups and help them with product engineering, help them towards their funding goals.
So my name is Zara Nanu. I'm the founder of a company called Gapsquare. We develop software to help large businesses address pay fairness, close the gender pay gap, and address any issues related to pay so that they can create a more fair future for their employees and the future workforce.
Yeah, I think that's the majority of it is it's London and the rest of the UK, and trying to find VCs outside London is super tough. So I think bridging that gap and having people who are based here, I know there are people who work for VCs based in Bristol, Cardiff and surrounding areas, having access to those people to kind of communicate and network with is imperative.
Some of the barriers I'm seeing in terms of accessing finance, certainly from my point of view and from the point of view of my personal journey through this, are specifically related to raising money as a female founder and also not being based in London. So I think there's two sides to the same coin.
So there's a lot of barriers, and it's different with every investor. You wouldn't believe if you meet one investor, they need a 10 times return within a set period. You meet another investor, they want a tech differentiator within the space. So it's really difficult, and you've got to try and angle your pitch and differentiate for each single investor that you meet.
So one piece of advice, I think it's the one that I've started out with, and I keep on forgetting it, and it's good to even remind myself about it, is go big or go home. It's either you give it your all and you go for the biggest clients and you go for your biggest customers, or it's just not worth doing it.
So if I had to give one piece of advice to early stage startups, it's to do the research, certainly if you're based locally here, but any of the big clusters across the UK, is to see what support there is out there. There's a huge amount of support available, whether that's world-class incubators and accelerators like our friends here at Squared, or all sorts of different programs across the city. there's no need to start a business and do things on your own. You should go and find out what help is there, and in most cases it's free. So rinse them for all the help you can get.